Hello, young coders. Have you ever wondered how computers make decisions? Picture this. You're getting ready for school on a typical morning. You glance out the window. If it's raining, you grab an umbrella. Else, you leave it behind. This is a simple decision-making process we use daily. But how does a computer do something similar? Enter the world of logic blocks in programming, specifically if, else, if, and do blocks. These blocks are the computer's way of making decisions. Think of if and else as the computer's way of looking out the window to check the weather. If the weather is rainy, it chooses to do one thing. Else, it opts to do another. Just like you decide based on the weather, these blocks help our programs make decisions. Exciting, isn't it? Stay tuned as we dive deeper into each of these logic blocks. Let's start with the if and else blocks. Picture this. You're gearing up for a day at school. You peek out the window. Now, if you see rain, you'd grab an umbrella, wouldn't you? But else, in the absence of rain, you'd leave the umbrella behind. Here, if and else are the conditions that you base your decision on, whether or not it's raining. Now let's bring this scenario to life in the world of programming. On our ByPS interface, we select the if block and set a condition. Let's say if it's raining. Then we move on to the else block, which we set to represent the case when it's not raining. So, if it's raining, you carry an umbrella. Else you don't. Simple, isn't it? Just like that, we've used if and else blocks to make a decision in our program. Now, what if there's another condition? That's where else if comes in. We've already looked at if and else blocks, but sometimes we need to consider more than one condition. Let's go back to our morning routine. You check if it's raining, and if it is, you grab your umbrella. But what if it's sunny outside? You'd probably want to wear your sunglasses, right? That's where else if steps up. After checking the first condition, which is whether it's raining, we now check an additional condition, if it's sunny. So in our code, we'd say, else if it's sunny, wear sunglasses. Just like that. Else if helps us add another layer of decision-making to our code. It's like a second chance for our code to do something different, based on a new condition. And remember, you can have as many else if blocks as you need for all the different scenarios you can think of. Else if it's sunny, you wear your sunglasses. That's another decision made. Finally, we have the do block. This is the action part. Let's go back to our morning routine example. You've checked the weather, you've made your decisions, now it's time to do. Do is like saying, okay, it's raining, I'm going to grab my umbrella, or wow, it's sunny, let me put on my sunglasses. It's the action you take based on your conditions. In the realm of coding, do often pairs up with while, forming a do-while loop. This is a bit like saying, as long as it's raining, I'll keep my umbrella up. But don't worry if that sounds a bit complex now. We'll dive deeper into do-while loops in a future video. So do carry an umbrella or do wear sunglasses. That's your action based on the conditions. Remember all these blocks, if, else if, and do, they work together to help your program make decisions, just like you do every day. And that's it. You've just learned about some important logic blocks in programming. We delved into the world of if, else if, and do blocks today. We discovered how they form the backbone of decision-making in coding, akin to the choices we make in our daily lives. Just as we decide to carry an umbrella if it's raining or wear sunglasses if it's sunny, our programs too make decisions based on these logic blocks. Remember, the if and else blocks are your program's way of deciding between two options. The else if block adds another condition to the mix, while the do block represents the action your program takes based on these conditions. The more you practice using these blocks, the more fluent you'll become in the language of coding. So, try to think of other real-life scenarios where you could apply these blocks. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in our next video. Until then, happy coding.